Feel like you've turned off a girl and blown your chances with her? Chances are you don't even notice, and never will unless you learn what turns a girl off in the first place. Today, we're diving into the world of dating, into what turns off girls, into those mistakes you're probably making right now. And let's face it, you need to hear this. This is going to sting, but stick with me, and you might just turn things around. Chapter 1. Not being too much of a gentleman. Guys, let's cut to the chase. We're here to talk about the little things, the tiny details that you might not think matter, but trust me, they do. It's the small stuff that speaks louder than any sweet talk you might spit out. First up, manners. Yeah, you heard me right. Basic, good old-fashioned manners. I'm not talking about the fancy stuff like knowing which fork to use at a fancy dinner. Nah, I'm talking about the real basic stuff like holding doors open, pulling out chairs, and offering to help when she's carrying something heavy. Now, before you start rolling your eyes and thinking, this is nonsense, just hear me out. These actions are a big deal. They show her you respect her and are willing to put her comfort before yours. And no, it's not about treating her like she's fragile or something. Women are tough, dude. They can handle their stuff, but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't appreciate a little help every now and then. Chapter 2. Lying about small things. Alright, let's move on to the next big turnoff. This one matters more than you might think, and it is lying. You think a little white lie every once in a while doesn't matter? Think again. Girls have a sixth sense for this stuff. They could sniff out a lie better than a bloodhound on a trail. So don't even try to play that game because you are gonna lose. Here's the thing about lying. It's not just about the lie itself. It's about trust. When you lie, you're betraying your trust. And once that's gone, it's almost impossible to get back. And I'm not talking about big, life-altering lies. Even the little ones can lead to a destruction of trust over time. Like you said you were studying, but you were actually playing video games. Or you said you were stuck in traffic, but you just overslept. These little lies may seem harmless at first, but they add up. And sooner or later, she's going to start questioning everything you say. So if you want to keep a girl interested, don't give her any reason to doubt you. Be honest. Be upfront, and if you messed up, own up to it. If you don't want to do something, tell her straight. She'll appreciate your honesty a lot more than any pretty little lie you can come up with. Listen, by watching these videos, I know you aren't one of those losers who think they already know everything. Even if you've only watched one video on this channel, you still clicked on it, and that shows that you have a fire inside of you to start improving. You already showed the willpower. The only thing you need is a path. I've put down 10 modules which you can see as ladders. Every module or ladder will exactly explain to you step by step how to get to the top. From achieving peak masculinity, advanced testosterone optimization, getting women, mastering the game of exchanging value, to actual money-making methods, and even more. I have literally laid the groundwork for you to become jacked, attractive, rich, and of high social status. You don't lack motivation. You just lack the knowledge and trust in the path that you're taking. You can continue messing around in the never-ending cycle of taking paths that lead to nothing, or click the link in the description down below. Chapter 3. Being clingy. Being clingy. We've all been there. You meet someone amazing and you want to do everything together. You want to spend every single waking moment with them. You're texting them 24/7, you're showing up at all the places that they go to, you're dropping everything just to be with them. You think it's romantic, but let me tell you, from her perspective, that can be a nightmare. Let me break it down for you. Clinginess isn't about love or affection, it's about insecurity and control. It's you saying, I'm not complete without you, I need you to fill a void in me. And also, I need all your time so that other people aren't taking up your time. And trust me, that is a lot of pressure to put on a person. It's suffocating, and it's scary. She is her own person with her own life, and she needs space to breathe, to be herself. If you're constantly crowding her, if you're constantly needing her attention, she's going to feel trapped. And what do we do when we feel trapped? We escape, we run. So if you don't want her to run, give her space. Let her miss you. Let her have her own life, and have you focus on having yours. It's okay to be apart, to do your own things. In fact, it's healthy. It shows that you're secure in yourself and in the relationship. It shows that you trust her. Chapter 4. Lack of ambition. Look, you don't gotta be a millionaire or a CEO to be seen as ambitious. It's more about your attitude towards life. Are you the guy who's content with a dead-end job, spending his days gaming, or aimlessly wandering through his life? Or are you the guy who's always striving, learning, growing, working towards being better? Guess which one the girls prefer? See, ambition isn't just about money or career. It's a reflection of your character. It says that you're motivated, you're determined and focused. You're not just content to float along, you want to make a mark, make a difference. If she shows you've got drive, that's good. Drive is sexy. When you lack ambition, you're basically saying, I'm okay being mediocre. And believe me, mediocrity is it's the biggest turnoff there is. Makes you look lazy, uninteresting, unreliable. No girl wants to attach herself to a sinking ship. Chapter 5. Not taking care of your appearance. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you gotta be a fashion model or spend hours preening in front of the mirror. But you do gotta take basic care of yourself. You know, things like regular showers, clean clothes, decent haircut. I mean, let's be honest, would you be attracted to a girl who didn't brush her teeth, didn't comb her hair, who wears stained, wrinkled clothes? I don't think so. Same goes for girls. Appearance matters, man. It's first thing people notice about you. It's how you present yourself to the world. When you don't take care of your appearance, it's like saying, I don't care about myself, so why should you? Take some time each day to look after yourself. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, wear clean, fitting clothes. It doesn't take much, but it makes a huge difference. It shows that you respect yourself, and that makes others respect you too. And believe me, girls notice these things. They notice the guy who's clean, neat, takes pride in his appearance, makes you stand out, makes you attractive. It shows that you're a man who's got his act together, and trust me, that is a turn-on. Chapter 6. Eating like a pig. Sounds pretty simple, but you'd be surprised how many guys get it wrong. When you're at a restaurant or even just munching a sandwich at a park, remember that you are not alone in the forest, you are in public, you are being watched. Shoveling food into your mouth like you're in a hot dog eating contest? No. Talking with your mouth full? Hell no. Not using your napkin? Dude. These aren't just bad manners, they're signals to any girl around you that you have no respect for those around you. And let's be honest, it's gross. No one wants to sit opposite of someone who's munching, crunching, slurping their way through a meal. It's not appetizing, it's not cute, and it's a major turnoff. So slow down, close your mouth, and remember your manners. Believe me, she'll thank you for it. Chapter 7. Not having diverse activities. Next up, not having diverse activities. You might be the world's biggest football fan, or you might spend every free moment gaming. That's cool, man. It's real cool. Everyone's got their passions, but is that all you do? If you don't have any other interests, any other activities, that's a problem. That's a big problem. You see, girls are attracted to guys who are interesting, who have a range of hobbies, who can talk about more than just one thing. When you have one interest, it makes you seem one-dimensional, predictable, even boring. And it goes without saying, no girl wants to date a bore. Chapter 8. Being sad or depressed. Now on to the last habit, constantly being sad or depressed. Life's tough, sure. There will be ups and there will be downs. Moments of self-doubt and days where you feel like the whole world's against you, but listen up. It's crucial that you don't let these negative emotions become your identity. Constantly moping around, sharing sad posts on social media, going on and on and on and on and on about how hard everything is. It's just not attractive. It's draining. It sucks the life out of people around you. You think girls want to be with a guy who's always down in the dumps? Nah, they don't. They want somebody who's positive, somebody who can lift them up, and not pull them down. You can scoff, ignore it, continue on your merry way. Or you can take it on board, use it as a wake-up call, start working on becoming a better version of you. Remember, nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws, our bad habits, but the difference between those who win and those who lose in the game of love, in the game of life, is the willingness to acknowledge these flaws and the determination to change.